Emma Elizabeth Smith, born 1843 and died the 4th of April 1888, was a murder victim of mysterious origins in the late 19th century London. Her killing was the first of the Whitechapel murders, and it is possible she was a victim of the serial killer known as Jack the Ripper, although this is considered unlikely by most modern ripperologists and authors. Smith's life prior to her murder in 1888 remains a mystery. Police files were gathered during the investigation, but most of these are missing, apparently taken, mislaid or misguided from the Metropolitan Police Archives before transfers of papers to the Public Record Office. In surviving records, the inspector notes a son and daughter living in Finsbury Park area, but later couldn't find anything else to substantiate that. At the time of her death in 1888, Smith had lived in a lodging house, 18 George Street, since renamed Loggerworth Street, Spitalfields, in the East End of London, approximately for 18 months, paying fourpence for a bed. Whitechapel Murders. The case was listed as the first of 11 Whitechapel murders in the Metropolitan Police file, although elements of the press linked her death to the later murders, which were blamed on a single serial killer known as Jack the Ripper. Her murder is unlikely to be connected to the later murders, with the exception of Walter Drew, who said his thoughts that Smith was the first of the Ripper. The police suspected it was an unrelated work of criminal gang. Smith either refused to or did not describe her attackers in any form of detail, possibly because of her fatal repercussions. Often managed by gangs, Smith could have been attacked by any one of them. And this is my own personal view, guys, and this is the reason why I've been covering these sort of other murders outside of the Conical Five. She falls into the same category as Martha Telby. In fact, Martha Telby followed Emma Elizabeth Smith, but until now, as you know, I just discovered the new memorial for Martha that was finally put into City of London Cemetery. But I believe Emma's marker might have been there for a little bit longer. But for a long time, people have been wondering where her final resting place was. Well, we finally know. Thank you very much. Oh, that's pretty.
Really nice.
What's it for? I was just going to say, I was here only a month ago and it wasn't there then.
It says, letters to heaven.
Oh.
Between two rounds. Bounded by a love's embrace. You can actually put
Sweet.
It's lovely, isn't it?
God, they must have done that in the last few weeks. Well, no, I was here a month ago and it wasn't here then, so yeah. found it, guys. So they do have a marker here. Yep. Yep. City of London Cemetery, Elizabeth Emma Smith, 1854 to 1888, and Annie Millwood, 1850 to 1888. Well, as you've been seeing, guys, I've been traipsing around for a little while trying to find that. Yeah, Yeah, so if you've got the geography after I've taken you on a long circuit around, see where that bench is? Sort of about halfway down. Yeah, that is 318. That is where Catherine Eddowes memorial is. Yeah, and if you look at, I'll flag a map up of the cemetery, and when I contacted the cemetery after I actually found her in the burial records confirming that she was interred here, of course, of course it's a communal grave, but luckily, just like Martha Telby and of course Mary Ann and Catherine, they've added these, of course, because of the significance of her heritage. But I actually found her in the actual burial records online. Then I contacted the cemetery asking which section she was in and that, because weirdly on the actual written record it doesn't actually show you where exactly it is on the map, and they say yeah, she's in section 385. But they kept sort of, the person I kept emailing, they wouldn't give me a definitive answer, say, so there is an actual plaque and memorial or marker of some sort, but they were a bit candid about it. So I was wondering, am I literally just going to have to like mark this as the area that she was buried? But there is no marker, but it turns out there is. So what you know, guys, they've finally recognised not only the official conical 5, of course, quite a while ago, but they've also finally marked Martha Telby, which was literally a month ago, which was when I first discovered it. And I don't know when they've added this one for Emma, but at least it's finally done. So thank you very much, guys. From me, Sharona, and the City of London Cemetery. Seriously, how many times have I been here now? Bye-bye.